Hello, everybody. Welcome to Minecraft, or episode 20 of the Minecraft series. Technically, this is part two. Little secret, it's actually been a whole day. Um, so I recorded the first episode yesterday, which was a Monday, and it's now Tuesday. So, eh, um, I ended up having stuff going on later yesterday that kind of just came up, so I didn't get to. Ooh, excuse me, I didn't get to record the other part of the video yesterday. But what matters is I'm here now, and I'm not gonna. Ow. I'm not gonna. Um, unless something ends up coming up again, I'm not gonna just like disappear. I need to look at a photo of this again because I don't remember what the heck I did for this part. Okay. So, I need spruce logs as well. Um, anyway, so for those of you who actually watched the first part, uh, you would know that I said yesterday that I had my first shift at my job yesterday. Um, for those curious, it is the fine establishment of. I work at Culver's. I work at a Culver's, and um, it was a very nice experience. Everybody was very. What's the word? Everybody was very accommodating to me being new, and everyone was very helpful. And also, it's just a very clean environment, honestly. I know this sounds like I'm kind of doing an ad for them, but I'm not. I am speaking just based off of, my experience yesterday, and I thankfully can say that it was very positive. Um, definitely a good place for, definitely going to be a good place for me to be working. Um, but like I said, obviously, then with with me having a job, I might not be able to record as often, so I mean that's certainly a little unfortunate, but I mean, hey, um, it's worth it. Anyway, um, rant over. Um, I am going to hopefully um, had that. Hopefully, I'm going to um, that's annoying. Uh, hopefully, I'm gonna be able to finish this in this episode, this building. Um, if not, then I guess a part three. Which, frankly, I don't really want to do a part three because I feel like that's, I mean, kind of unnecessary and kind of dragging it out. But, I'll just have to go with whatever happens. Kind of play it by. It's situational, I guess. I'll have to kind of decide based on, you know, where we're at. Did I even start? Yeah, I was gonna. Okay. Um. Okay, let's think. First, I have to fix this. Then I have to remember what did I do for the parts on that end. Okay, so I did this, I think. Don't don't ask what this is supposed to be. I don't really know. Um, I feel like it just added some more kind of I don't know, like depth or something to the top of the building. So it might look weird, but I'm gonna leave it because that's how I planned this building out, and so I intend to move forward with that. Okay, now that we have that done, we have the roof done, we can move on to the next part of this, which I'm actually gonna go and make a different pickaxe because I don't want to use this one for I don't want to use this one for like stuff that isn't mining. Am I done for the I'm trying to think if I am done with the oak stairs and slabs. I'm not entirely sure. Um, I mean, I did plan for more, but I also know that the crafting stuff might not have added up, so. Wait a minute, did I do the awning on the other side? Did I do it, or is it just on this side that I did that? Because that might be the problem. I only did it on the one side, that's why. Da. Okay. Well, then I guess we're working on this one first. Oh, okay. So, little update on the. What was I gonna say? A little update on the stream situation. Okay, wait. So, no, it is 3. I believe I got approved for it. So I should be able to. I mean, I'm not gonna stream the rest of this episode, both because I already started it and I mean, I wanted to, but I would have taken care of, or I would have done that when uh, I, I can't think right now. I would have, I would have streamed the first episode then as well, and then not made it an episode, made this all a stream. But I wasn't gonna put this off for another day because I already put out that it was gonna be, that I was gonna do it yesterday, so had to stick to that. Granted, I know, I guess if you look now, the video is currently it's currently unlisted, I believe. Wait. No, it goes like this. The video is currently unlisted, and the reason I did that is because I wanted to have everything kind of. I wanted both parts of the episode to come out at the same time. Not that. Look at this. This looks a little fishy. Not that it would. Like, not that one part would come out and then the other one wouldn't. So, currently, I believe it's unlisted, but that'll obviously change when I release the second part of this. Then... Oh, okay, wait, it doesn't curl around. second one. I think it goes like this, maybe. Oh. And then... Is that what it is? Let me look. Let me look on the other side. So stairs. That's a block. So 3 stairs, block, and the slab's wrapped around. Okay, so 3 stairs. So this goes in there. And slabs wrapped around. I think that's it. Wait. Yeah, so block, stairs. I think in the... What is it? In the photo, I have this open, actually. Like that. I am not entirely sure. You know what? I'm just gonna go with what I had here because I don't really... It doesn't matter that much. It's just a difference of, like, a slab. So we're gonna leave it like that. That way it matches on both sides. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, so... Gonna put this stuff away for a sec. Come back and grab it when I need it. Oh, he just went invisible. Took the invisibility potion. Okay. So, actually, what are you sounding, sir? A lot of dies. That's actually really good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna get the dies because I can use them for my sheep. So, and I know some people might be like, oh, well, you could just make the dyes with, like, plants, with the flowers that you collect and whatnot. And that's a fair point, but also... Oh, wait, I don't think I have any emeralds left. I think I used them all on the enchantment, actually. Or, not enchantment, but the book. Okay, I do have enough. Now here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make an iron pickaxe, so I don't have to use my good one for my stone. Anything else I want to grab on? Do I have food in here? I have apples. Oh, I have a good amount of carrots too. No, I'll wait on those. Okay. Oh my gosh, all my farm stuff is done. Maybe I'll have to do that real quick. Nah. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna say if you are here watching this right now, I mean, I know it's not live, but if you're watching this at all right now, thank you for being here. I feel like I've said this a couple times, but I just want to kind of push the idea that, like, you know, I really appreciate you watching this. So thank you. It means a lot. Okay, I need logs, slabs, stone bricks. I'm gonna need planks. And this will just be for the stairs. Or, I mean, I guess I'm not using all of those materials, but I'm gonna need them, so... Okay, so it goes down a level, and then 1, 2, 3, I believe. Yeah, right, it goes down 3. Because I remember how I did this now. I had this where... get that out of here. Had it like this. So 1, 2, and then that goes in the middle. Water? What the heck? Why is there water here? Well, not my problem. Not now, at least. Oop. Let's check it out. What the heck is this? Oh, wow, he's got almost a full set of chainmail armor. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do that, and there we go. Problem solved. Oh wait, I have to remember what I did for that. I think I remember. I just did like logs. Yep, and then okay, and I have to mirror this on the other side, so figure I'll take care of this right now. Oh. Okay. Some of you might be wondering why I'm putting the log down there and stripping it now. And the reason I'm doing that is because it saves time then when or not saves time, but like if I go to, you know, so okay, the reason I said that this building, when I was obviously talking about it last episode, the reason I said that it was modular is because you can just add as many layers, or I mean levels to this as you want. For this episode, I'm only adding one because I only planned to add one, but you could, realistically speaking, you could have as many as you want. So one, two, all right, one, two, three, four. So one, two, three, four, five. Okay, and then let me look. So from here, one, two, three, four. So that goes out four on each side. So from here, one, two, three, four. And one, two, three, four. What was I gonna say? I like to be really precise about my measurements. I'm gonna need to make another shovel. I like to be really precise about my measurements as far as uh, how many blocks out something is, or how far like a line of things should go. And the reason I'm doing that is because, I mean, aside from it being what I planned, it means that I can kind of like fit everything together, kind of like puzzle pieces. At least that's how I like to think of it. Um, you know, so my shovel broke, so I'm gonna go make another one real quick. Actually, probably gonna sleep. Um, put away the dirt and whatnot. I'm gonna take my dye out and dye my sheep. Oh, I don't need the XP. I'm not gonna go run down there for it. Okay, I'll take care of the crops while I'm here too. I think I saw poisonous potato. I bet I got, oh, only two. I was gonna say, I bet I got three. Oh, that's right, it went right in my hotbar. I didn't even look. Okay, then we got my meat. Hmm. Trying to think of something to talk about. Ooh, I got it. So when everybody, I don't know if this is like a thing that everybody did, but when I was in elementary school and kind of the earlier grades of, actually it was more like late elementary school, early like middle school. My school, we had like a website that we used to teach us math, and it was called Prodigy. It was like this. like, kind of, I don't really know how to describe it, but basically, like, it's kind of like Pokemon, actually, now that I think about it. Um, uh, anyway, basically, you were like this wizard, um, and you would, like, go around, um, like, you'd randomly encounter things, and then you'd have to, like, you could either fight it, or when it got, like, when its health got low enough, you could kind of, like, recruit it. Basically, I guess now that I'm thinking about it, it sounds really similar to Pokemon. But anyway, um, the way you'd like, the way you would ensure if you like actually would fight the thing, like if you basically the way you would make sure, or the way you could like hit them or attack like whatever you're battling is you'd have to like do a math problem, and then if you got it correct, it would your attack would hit like your attack would hit whatever with which or with whatever spell you were using. Now, granted, some of the different spells did different like levels of damage, and what is it? Some of the oh, do I have any seeds left? Oh wait, I already bred the chickens. Or like some of the like spells were team spells. So like so you and your like two um like I guess just creatures that you'd have equipped um would do like you'd have to obviously answer a problem right, and then your whole team would be able to do a spell, and it would do like a bunch of damage to the whole team of like the other whatever you're battling. Which in some cases you'd be battling just one creature, and some you'd be battling two or three. Um, I just realized I'm not feeding them anymore, and I'm just uh, I keep almost eating the carrots. But so it was basically like you you got to do a math problem to be able to actually attack. Um, and then you could recruit characters, creatures, whatever the heck they were. Um, what was I going to say? From what I remember, like there was a story to it as well that like, and there was a bunch of different like places you could go to, like areas, and so there'd be different like monsters in each place that you'd fight. I don't know why I put the carrots in there. Ooh, excuse me. And like when you went to each place, there was a quest you had to do or something, and so on the way to like do each quest, you would run into stuff and have to battle stuff. I think what it was is like, oh my gosh, what was it? Um, oh, so you had to go to like each place and collect like a crystal or something, and each place had its own crystal, right? And then after you collected the crystal, you had to go to like this academy building. Because what the story was that you're like this, you're like a wizard, but you're a student at academy. So, what the heck? Oh, oh, right. So it's gonna use the um. Anyway, so the story is like you're a wizard at this academy, and then you you have to like collect all these crystals and put them back on like podiums at the academy. I remember when I played, and I'm saying played because it, at least in my mind, counted as a game. I mean, that's what the school marketed it as. That's what the teachers would say it was. So it was like, oh, if you did good on an assignment, or not did good on an assignment, but if you got all your work done and got your homework and stuff in, then the whole class, if they all had their stuff done, could do this on like Fridays and stuff, right? Um, Kind of like little reward that was incentivized, right? Anyway, um, so when I played, I remember I ended up getting all of the like crystals and stuff, and then I went back to this like academy place where you'd have to put them on the podiums, and you couldn't do it. Like you could put one of them on there. I think it was like a water crystal. Oh, I'm missing two of the honeycombs. You could put like a water crystal on its podium, and then otherwise, you couldn't put the crystals up there because they hadn't updated it. So I'm missing one. I should have one more, I think. Oh, it's right here. Anyway, so I had all the crystals and I couldn't like put them in the spots because the game wasn't updated. And I remember finding that kind of funny because it was like, oh wow, this game's never gonna get updated. And then I remember like the next year, like school year, what was it? The next school year, the game had gotten like a really big update that added a whole different place. And you could like fight different monsters there and recruit them. And it added like your creatures could evolve into different things. I don't really remember a whole bunch about it, but I just remember that like to do like a whole bunch of stuff because your character could level up as well, and then you do more damage on your attacks and like whatnot. But to evolve your creatures or to there it is. To evolve your creatures or to to use certain gear, because you could get different like wands and armor and stuff. I feel like from what I remember, most of it was just cosmetic. I don't think they did anything. But like to have certain to use certain gear or whatnot, you had to have like a premium account. Which I mean, who's gonna pay for a premium account for a math game in fifth grade? Actually, there was a kid in my class that did that. It was really dumb. Or not dumb, but it was just like at the time people thought it was like cool, but then everybody was like, "Well, why would you do that? That's so weird." Um, I don't know. I remember though. Uh, so uh, I don't remember if I said this. I think I said this a couple episodes ago when I was exploring. I went to like a spruce forest and I found a fox. So foxes are my favorite animal. They have been for years and they will continue to be. I think probably till the end of time. Anyway, in this game, one of the like cosmetic types was you could have pets. You could have a little pet that would follow you around. And so, sometimes you could buy them from like little shopkeepers with your coins that you get from your battles. Or some of them you had to have premium to get the pets, and like some of it just you could get pets in different ways, right? And there was a thing where if you linked like a parent account, if you linked your account with like a parent's email and like a parent account, then you could get like some free cosmetic gear. and you'd get a free fox pet. And me being young and loving foxes, actually, I don't want to say young because I think this was in 5th grade, but I mean, not necessarily that I'm old either, but I'm not like in elementary school. Or at least it wasn't elementary school for me. Anyway, I ended up creating a parent account for myself and then linking it to my account so I could have this fox pet. And I mean, you're thinking about it, or if you're thinking about it, you're probably like, well, that sounds really stupid. Why would anyone bother to do that? Because I was devoted, and I thought it was really funny because I figured out after the fact that linking this parent account not only allowed you to like get the rewards from linking it, but also you had control of like I could change my skill level of like the questions that I was answering. So like, you know, at the time, the questions would have been more tailored towards like whatever we were actually learning in class because the teachers had control of it. But I ended up being able to go in on that parent account and change it to like being like super easy kindergarten level questions, right? And that's exactly what I did. I made my questions super easy. So while everybody else was like struggling to understand what we were doing in class and therefore not necessarily being able to have as much fun playing the game, I was able to just sit back and answer super easy questions and then be able to actually like do more of the game, like the question stuff, which I thought was really funny. And then I ended up sharing the information with some of my like friends at the time. I was like, oh yeah, I made a parent account and linked it, so I got the cosmetics, and then I was able to make my questions super easy. And then I ended up doing it for all of them. So I linked some of my friends' accounts under like my fake parent account, and made their math really easy. So they got the gear and they got super easy questions, and then they were able to like have fun and play the game as well. And I thought it was really funny, and I thought I was really clever at the time. Which, I mean, again, thinking back on it, I mean, I'm going to think back fondly of it, but it was admittedly kind of stupid. I don't know. I mean, it's a funny story, but the level of effort that I went to, oh, my dog. The level of effort that I went to, or I mean, not went to, but like that I put into that at the time was really just not worth it. I mean, it didn't even pay off. I mean, it did for the year because my math was super easy, but it also sucked because, like, for literal probably years, I got a whole bunch of emails being like, oh, your son or daughter has played this much, and like, or your son or daughter played this much Prodigy. And like, and that was from, it was a lot of emails because it was like saying weekly progress of how much like each person had played, and if they're understanding their math, like getting their questions right and on average and whatnot, which was super annoying at the time because, I mean, personally, I like to be on top, stay on top of my like inbox, you know, keep it clean and organized. And having all of those, I might drown. Having all of those extra emails to go through was obnoxious. And I mean, it even after I stopped worrying about the Prodigy stuff, like even after we stopped playing it, I still got emails for like probably a good 2 to 3 years, which was, I'm not gonna try it. I'm gonna heal first. But even after we stopped playing it, like in school, I would continue to get emails about it, just saying that there had been no progress, but I'd get a bunch of Prodigy emails all the time. So, moral of the story, or I guess not moral of the story, but to sum it up, I was a young, or not, I guess I don't know why I'm saying young, but I spent a lot of time on something that didn't really matter. Because I mean, after you got the quests done, or after you like completed the story, there wasn't really a point to playing it anymore, and so it lost its fun. So, I mean, I still thought it was kind of funny that I got all my friends in on it and was able to, like, that I was posing as a parent of like 7 children. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, I'm sure there's people out there who have 7 children, and you know, if you can manage that, good for you. I probably couldn't. Shoot, I should have made another shovel. But you know, I guess what I'm saying here is I have some fond memories of being in school. I mean, even as much as younger me hated it, there's things that I will look back on, and even if they are admittedly really dumb, I'm gonna still look back on them like with good memories, because it was something that, I mean, I thought that it was like a big thing at the time. But anyway, so I guess that was a random little school story for you. Trying to think of another one. Or I guess just stories in general I'm trying to think of. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna keep some dirt on me because I'm gonna have to fill that water cave up. Right, I came back to make shovels, and then I'm gonna make another pickaxe. Actually, I'm gonna make 2, just to be safe. That way I don't have to come back up here again. So I guess share in the comments if your school played Prodigy. I think I still remember my login actually from years ago. I mean, granted, everybody always used this excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. Everybody always used to like sign in with Google because everybody was lazy and didn't want to remember their passwords, myself included. But I think after all these years, my password for it was like Orange48. We didn't get to make our passwords. But yeah. I don't remember what my username would have been, but yeah. So, random school story for you. Oh, I got it. So, I don't remember if I have spoken about this at all here. I don't remember off the top of my head. What are you selling? More dye. Ooh, I don't have emeralds though. Maybe I can make sticks and then trade some emeralds with the people once I'm done here, if that guy's still there. But anyway, so I am a rather dramatic person, and by that I mean for years I've participated in my school's like theater program. We've done musicals, or each year we do like a musical and a play. So when I was in middle school, we did just a musical each year, but then in high school they do a musical and a play each year. So I've been in all of them that my school has done, and I have a story about. So this last year, my high school did a performance of This Murder Was Staged. Now, if you don't know what that is, it was basically it's basically a murder mystery that what is it? It's like a continuation of a actual like murder mystery play, but it in the play, the actual like the instead of the killer being revealed at the end of the I'm trying to think of how to explain it. It's a continuation of an actual murder mystery, like that people like an actual thing that people have performed. And at one point in that, near the end of that like play, obviously the killer is revealed to the audience. Now this show continues off of that, but instead of the killer being revealed, the director ends up falling out of like a cabinet. So you open like a cabinet thinking that, or the cabinet gets opened under the like idea that, you know, inside is going to be the killer, and then there you go, you know who the killer is. And that's how it goes in the original performance, the original play. But in This Murder Was Staged, the director's body falls out of the cabinet instead. So then the whole show goes on to be the actors like stop playing their characters, but like and then it's like the actors trying to figure out who could have murdered the director, right? And it's honestly a really fun show. But unfortunately, I was there for all the practices and like spent, I think, what was it, the 3 months that we took to have practices and like work through it, which for anybody who's been in theater is probably pretty like average. I guess I can't speak for other theater companies, but in my experience at least, the time that it takes for like to between first practice and actually putting on a show is 3 months. It's been that every time I've been in a production, but anyway, I ended up being there for all the practices and like meeting a bunch of really awesome people. And then the like dress rehearsal week where everybody wears costumes and wears mics. Actually, my director, we didn't wear mics for that show, because she's kind of against mics, which is fine. But so everybody was like wearing costumes and actually playing it out like it's an actual show. That's what the dress rehearsals are. And I was gone for like that whole week, because I ended up getting really sick. So I missed like a whole, I think all of the, not all of, but I think I missed like 3 of the dress rehearsal days in order, and then I missed the performances. So I spent all of the time, like, for the practices, I spent the whole 3 months for that, and then I was sick, and unfortunately I didn't get to put the performance on. I wasn't even there. So this director as well, every year for the plays that she does, she like gets cast photos and then gets them printed out and framed and given to everybody, like everybody that was in the cast. And I'm not even in the cast photo because I wasn't there the night that they did those. So I just have a photo in my room of all of the people that were in it, but I'm not in it, which is kind of funny, honestly. I mean, I don't really love being in pictures. I've been in a bunch of cast photos, and I mean, personally, those are fine for me, but it was just kind of funny because everybody was talking about, oh, look how this person looks in their photo. Look how this person looks. And it's like, I'm not in it, so I don't have to deal with that. Nonetheless, it was still I was still definitely kind of bummed out about missing it. But, I mean, at the end of the day, my priority, the reason I didn't go and perform was because I wanted to, maintain the health of the rest of the cast. So I felt like it was understandable that I wasn't there. And, from what I heard, the person who stood in for me did really good as well. Not that I doubted they wouldn't, but, just, I guess the whole point of me saying this or bringing this up is just that I am in theater and I've had stuff happen, but despite not being there, I still look back on the show very fondly because I got to build relationships with some really great people, and for someone that was really not terribly social before doing shows, it's been a really big part of my life. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you have the ability to act in any what is it, like in any I can't think of the word, but like if you have any kind of acting ability, even if it's just a little bit, I would say that giving theater a try is a good thing, because even if you say, oh well, I'm not good at acting, I don't have the talent, the best part about it is that's really something that can be learned, and you can work on that and build that. So yeah, I guess there's a theater story, and I have a bunch of them if I really was willing to, not that I'm not willing to, but if I was really like wanted to sit here and tell a whole bunch of theater stories, I could. I guess I'm not gonna for right now. Oh wow, I'm already at 55 minutes. I'm probably gonna have to do a part 3. Hooray! Not. Ha ha ha. Well, okay. I'm going to... I'm gonna... I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna make a part 3 to this because I wanted the last episode to be building this, and so I'm gonna kind of stand by that, even if it's annoying to have the video in 3 parts. Keep in mind, again, I was really planning on this being a stream originally, which I think the biggest reason for that is because I would have felt I feel like it's annoying to have videos that are like an hour long each, because then it's I don't know. I guess my point that I'm trying to make here is, personally, I feel like it's more likely that someone will sit down and watch a stream or have a stream play in the background versus watch an hour video or an hour long video. So I guess I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna end this here before it cuts me off, and then I'm gonna start the 3rd part right afterwards. So anyway, thank you everybody for being here for part 2 of this episode. Like I said, I really wish it didn't have to be multiple parts, but I hope everybody enjoyed, especially my little rants about random things. I'm sure there'll be more of that to come, whether it's further episodes of this series or just other videos in general. I want to thank you even for being here, but especially thank you for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, that means a lot, because like I was just saying, I think people are more likely to, or not, I don't think it's very likely that people will sit down and watch a whole hour of just building and randomly ranting about stuff, but, prove me wrong, right? So anyway, have a fabulous rest of your day or night, wherever you're watching from, and, feel free to leave a like or subscribe if you feel so inclined, or if you've even just enjoyed this content. If you leave a comment, there's a pretty high likelihood that I'll read it, and I really love to read them, because it means that someone took the time out of their day to say something. So, they're appreciated, and just like even audience in general is appreciated. So, but anyway, stay safe, everybody. Peace out. See you in part 3.